Alright, it's up.
Wow.
The journey continues.
Okay, so last time when we were playing Torchlight, Alex said that the game is hard because of me. But I'd like to prove that it's not because of me. Okay? So, I went on the wiki, and according to the wiki, every time you restart the game in New Game Plus, the starting level of all of the mobs are predetermined, and it scales from there. So the first time you do it, everything is level 51. The second time you do it, everything is level 81, and that's where we're at right now. On playthrough 3, everything starts at level 81. And then if we start it again, everything is going to be level 100, regardless of whether or not we're level 100. And then the last time that you restart the game, everything will be level 120, and it's actually impossible to be level 120. Just throwing that info out there.
Where all the gears at, man. So Dylan, I checked. I'm assuming you didn't check out that video, but it's the Star Ocean video. The combat's straight up real time. Oh, it looks nice.
Does it do the seamless transitions into battle?
No, dude, it is like real time, real time.
Oh, so there is no transition into battle.
Not in this one, at least.
Mm.
Dude, this shit looks hot. Like,
Is it only for PS4?
Star Ocean, yeah.
That's unfortunate, man.
Dude, all the Star Oceans were
PlayStation only.
So yeah. Except for 1 and 2, those came out on SNES.
Yeah. All the original RPGs used to come out for Nintendo.
I'm telling you, I might have to bust out my Star Ocean for PS2, man.
Oh my god, I forgot how hard these things hit.
Delete.
Letters.
Oh my god, I'm using a gun.
Why do you have a gun on that character?
Press the wrong button.
Oh,
What the?
yeah, that was not cool.
Oh guys, I'm here. You're safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to be here. Because,
You need
shit
somebody
is-
to take the aggro off.
yeah. So,
Where we
a
going?
little while back, I was watching XCal play the new DLC for Destiny.
Which the new one? The
The new raid boss.
or whatever.
It's a fucking huge boss. Like,
Bigger than
like-
the last one.
I can't even remember what the last. Oh god damn it!
You have perished.
You just die?
I just died. Like huge, like Claptrap DLC final boss huge from Borderlands pre-sequel. You guys remember that? That one that took us 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was huge. It looked pretty cool. They had a really well organized team, and they destroyed it.
Doing this one?
It usually never happens.
I don't know what else to say about it. It didn't seem unique in any way. Are they planning more DLC for that game?
What game?
I'm not sure.
Destiny.
Because they're already like making 2, so I don't know how much more they're gonna put into 1.
Oh, they'll have more.
Really?
Destiny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have more.
It doesn't really seem that there's anything left to do in that game.
It will all the shit that they never released of the original game. They still have. So.
Oh, okay. So that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they're unlocking the areas of the game that were meant to be single player. That's all they're doing.
Your fame has increased.
My fame has increased.
You getting interested in Destiny?
No, I was just watching XCal play it.
Oh.
I can't get interested in it. I don't have PS4.
What have we here?
How do we open this again?
I remember that I hit something. Let me go around looking for it. This one. Yeah, it should be open now, maybe.
No.
No.
Did that work?
No. Oh, it's open now.
Ah. See, I know all the little tricks.
Robot on.
A little while back, I was reading an article about the AMD Zen processor that's supposed to come out next year, and they said that Sony was interested, supposedly, in updating the PS4. Like, it would not be a PS5, but it would be an updated version that was a little bit more powerful using that processor. What do you guys think are the odds of that actually happening? Do you think they would actually have a PS4 and then a more powerful PS4 out at the same time?
No.
I mean, I could see it happening. I mean, what did they do all the time? They have more than one version of the system that comes out that has something different about it.
There's been different stuff, but I've never seen like different graphics power at the same time. You know, they have like different hard drives and stuff, but
Yeah, they're gonna divide their player base. Nobody's gonna do that. It might happen though.
I could see it happening.
I would normally agree with you, but we're in a place in the like video game consoles are in a place right now where I think the technology is kind of leaving it behind too fast. Because next year we're gonna have 14 nanometer GPUs coming out. There's gonna be DDR5X and high memory bandwidth Type 2, and that shit that's like way above what's gonna be available on the consoles. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen. It's a little bit tricky.
Maybe we'll get a shorter console cycle.
I actually think that's what might happen.
Wow, I think it's one shot in me.
I also read an article with the new president of Radeon talking about like the future of gaming, and they were talking about like, what the fuck?
You have perished.
Yup, that happened, boys. That happened.
That shit one-shotted me.
Well, it didn't one-shot me, but hurt pretty bad.
Everything's getting quite difficult.
I can't even hurt this thing. They're talking about how they want to make the GPUs in the consoles ready for VR, like actual VR, and that's only going to happen in the next generation, which makes me think like VR is a thing that they're talking about now. Can they really wait that long? Like a 10-year cycle?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, people are already using like development kits that and it works.
Yeah, but it's not like the quote-unquote true VR that like Radeon is talking about. You know, they're talking about like the 16K resolution shit, and that's not what the VR on the PS4 is right now. That's, you know, that's like not even close.
Right. I think baby steps. I think we should
establish the VR first and then
yeah,
work on improving it.
Yeah, like let's not get ahead of ourselves. Do what happened with 3D TVs.
Oh man. 3D TVs. I'm trying to not get hit by that thing.
At least make sure there's a market.
I don't own a 3D TV. Do any of you?
No.
No.
Wow.
I know somebody who owns one. But
I know somebody that owns one, and he doesn't even. I don't think he's ever used it for 3D.
my friend has used it for 3D. Yeah. He says that you can play games for a little while and then, or watch videos for like maybe 20 minutes, and then it gives him a headache, and he stops doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what TV 3D does right now.
It's one of the main reasons why I don't go to 3D
Dimax?
movies.
Yeah, that same reason here, dude. Like
I'm not gonna spend like, what is it now, like $12 to watch a movie for 2.5 hours and get a headache.
Yeah, get the worst migraine ever imaginable.
Like
That's
you're
what
already
happened to
getting
me.
headaches with the noise.
Yeah.
Now you want to get a headache with the visuals too.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that there are plenty of people that they live for that shit, but not me, sorry.
Oh.
You have gained a
Level up. Let me level up real quick.
I'm very excited for VR though.
I'll give it a shot. We've talked about this. I don't like the idea of having this big ass fucking screen on my face because it just seems like a migraine to me. But I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, the people that have been like pretty much on the fence that have listened on podcasts, they've had a complete change of heart after using the proper VR stuff.
I originally didn't like it just because of the idea, just because of the fact that I easily get migraines. But I'll try it and see what happens.
Your pet has returned.
If we get to the VR feature that I want, which is Sword Art Online,
No, I don't want that
happy.
one. I don't want that one. I just want the high resolution. That's it.
There's no higher resolution than being in it, man.
No.
Join the
You're
future,
gonna
bro.
be in it and die in it.
Well, at least you won't fuck up your eyes with the Sword Art Online version.
Right. That's the reason why I'm considering it, because staring at a screen is really hard on my eyes. If I can just use like a VR headset, then I might be able to rest my eyes a little bit, because I won't have to focus like any sort of distance away.
Your fame has grown.
So good dick.
My fame's gone up even more.
It's not like I can put those points into anything.
Alright, so I guess that concludes the Zen conversation. Have you guys seen season 18 of South Park? That's the second to last one.
No, I haven't watched South Park in a long time.
Oh man, Alex.
I think I saw some episodes. The last one I saw was... what was it? I think it was the first 3 episodes so far.
Of season 19 or 18?
19.
Okay, I haven't seen any of 19 yet. Let me just look at
Who's
my
playing the
gear.
Outlander?
I'm the Outlander.
I have a shoulder piece. If you want.
Alright, I'll check it out.
Anybody wants canon?
No. Okay.
No, thank you.
I'll be outside.
So, I hope I'm not gonna like spoil it for you, Alex.
Dude, I have not watched South Park in probably 6 years, so you're not really spoiling anything.
Okay, well, there was one episode of South Park about Uber, and Uber is, for those that don't know, it's I'm here. It's like a car service that it's like a community car service. And in the episode, like, they were talking about the cab drivers, and thank you. The cab drivers complaining that they're taking away their jobs and stuff, and they made like this point in the show that they wouldn't be taking away your jobs if you guys weren't, you know, just carefree assholes with disgusting cars trying to transport people around the place. Like, the way that they depicted the cab drivers in the show, they were like really arrogant, just like, yeah, get in the car or whatever. The one guy, like, his car smelled like terribly, and he wouldn't turn on the AC. And I can imagine that there are some cab drivers out there like that. In which case, hey, if Uber is a better solution for people, they're gonna use it, right?
I do.
Oh, you use it?
Yep.
Have you had? Have your experiences been pleasant?
Yep, they've been pretty awesome actually.
That's really nice. So you don't feel bad about not using a taxi. It's just a better experience for you.
I actually hate taxis. I've gotten some really dirtbag taxi drivers.
Okay, so you can relate to exactly what.
Yep. No, I saw that episode too. And,
Okay.
yeah, I had a taxi driver that wouldn't even take my credit card because he wanted cash.
What?
Yeah. And we almost fought, dude. Almost. Like, what the fuck? This is even a real taxi company. Yeah, no, Uber's 100 times better.
Now, I'm not familiar with it, so I'm gonna ask you, what does it take to be a Uber driver?
Not much. I think they provide you the car.
Uh-huh.
You have to make sure you have a valid license, a citizenship.
Uh-huh.
You know.
And do they tell you when to work, or?
No, you work whenever you want.
Wow, that's like genius.
Yeah.
That's like the best work model I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah, the more you work, the more money you make. The only thing I've been hearing is that they don't get tipped as much as we thought they did. So there's been a little clash about that.
But I mean, basically, it's employment for people that. I mean, all you really need is a driver's license.
Yeah, no, it's more of a part-time job where
Yeah.
you work when you want because
Right.
you need extra money.
And that's great. Actually, there should be more types of jobs like that, I think. Because there are a lot of jobs that basically anybody can do.
Yeah.
And instead of going through like this whole fucking hiring process and getting a schedule and stuff, you just come in when you can.
Yeah, there's a couple things though, like let's say an Uber, like everything you do is through the app, the Uber app. So you don't have to pay. There's no money exchange between you and them and the driver, which is the reason I love them so much. You just get in, drive whatever you want, and you don't have to like worry about cash. Everything's paid through the app. And then you get to rate them after the trip. So what I understand, if you get like a really like mediocre rating after a while, they kind of like let you go.
Ah, okay. Well, still, I think, you know.
And by mediocre, I mean like 4 stars is already almost kicking
Out of
up.
5.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I like the business model. I don't like that. I don't like that part.
Yeah. And I haven't heard it too much, so maybe it's just a rumor. I only heard it once.
Where are you guys?
Read it.
Oh, you're here with me.
But yeah, Uber, thumbs up.
Pretty cool. Are we going towards this star, or I mean this question mark?
I guess. It's the only thing that's over him.
Oh, golden key. Where's the key?
It's like, wait, what?
It didn't drop the key. I killed the thing and it didn't drop the key. You saw me kill it, right?
Truthfully, I wasn't even in the area. I didn't see it. Like, if we're in the same area, it was off my screen. I didn't see it.
Okay.
Oh, it's over here. I got it.
Wow.
This shit's like all the way up there. Money. Broke ass needs some money.
What was it?
Oh, it's up.
I don't think I've discovered the area, but I saw the. It's over there. Oh, it's trapped.
There was nothing.